I really believe these next 9 months are going to be some of the toughest months of my life. Welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance. I'm starting to feel like my 9-to-5 job is killing me. I feel like I'm dying inside. I go to the office every day. I get my work done super fast because I've mastered my job. I've automated everything. Everything's in Excel. Everything can be punched in rapidly. Everything can be automatically calculated. I print checks. I print a lot of refund checks. I pay rent for the company. I approve invoices for payment. I go through the balance sheet and reconcile any, assets, any prepaids, make sure they get expensed, amortized. And I'm starting to get extremely restless and bored in my current job. See, when I first showed up, it was kind of a challenge because I'm still, as I go, I'm still learning accounting. I'm pretty good at accounting. I have a lot of experience and I'm getting better and better and better, but there's always something new to learn. And when I showed up at my corporation, I was a brand new senior accountant working for a corporation. My prior experience had been in tax, where I would file 1040s, a couple S corps, et cetera. So coming to a corporation and actually working for the man, the real man, not in public accounting, was kind of a new experience. And I learned a lot about how companies are run, being there in the trenches with the corporation. So it was a little challenging to begin with. And I had to focus really hard at work. I had to, my mind had to be engaged. I was challenged. I had to really study to improve myself and made sure I got everything right. And then over time, as it always does, once I master my job, once I get really good at it, my brain starts to shut down because I've become so good at my current skill that it doesn't provide any intellectual stimulation anymore. And I get things done so quickly because I'm just so efficient, bro, that I'm completely dead inside. At least, not dead inside overall, but when it comes to my work. And these last couple of months have been really tough for me because that's just the kind of person I am. If I'm not mentally engaged and thinking and challenged, I get freaking bored. Hopefully that doesn't happen with tax preparation too. We'll see. But I can taste freedom. It's very close, okay? I think I'm at the point now where I can finally quit full-time work forever. Prior to this, I didn't really make enough money with side gigs. I had YouTube, I had my little textbook thing, and it didn't really pay as much money as I needed to survive. But now that I've gotten into tax preparation and I've really streamlined, my client onboarding and client payments, all up front, oh, by the way. And, I've really kind of built out the groundwork for a successful tax practice that I think can be highly profitable. I'm starting to see the light. I'm starting to see that I can actually generate enough money through self-employment. So now when I go to work, 9 to 5, and I'm not saying it's a bad job. I like my boss. I've had no issues. I have no problems with my coworkers. We get along great. No issues whatsoever, which is kind of rare for me, to be honest. But now that I go in there, I'm just bored to tears. I want to pull my hair out because everything that I do now is completely unchallenging. And I know that I'm not going to be a corporate worker forever. I have no plans to move up in the company and become the CFO one day because I know, a year or two, I'm going to quit. I'm going to be gone. So there's really no motivation to, oh my God, look at me, I'm so amazing. Promote me, bro. There's no drive to really push for a wage. There's no drive to push for increased responsibilities because the light's at the end of the tunnel. So I've decided after this successful year of tax preparation, which was way better than last year because I focused on tax instead of women, and I'll do that next year too. Now, I've decided that on January 1st, 2026, I'm going to put in my 2-week notice. And I may offer them part-time work. Maybe I'll do, quarter time or half time, just so I can continue to collect a slight paycheck while I transition over. But I've decided to quit January 1st, 2026, or at least put in my 2-week notice. And it's very close. It's so close, I can taste it. But it's also very far away because it's 9 more months. 9 more months of going into that office every single freaking day, Monday to Friday, 8 to 4:30. And I'm starting to feel the burnout. I'm starting to feel the accumulation because not only am I working full time, but I'm also doing side gigs. So I have this insane schedule where I get up at 7:30, 7:35. I'm at work by 8. Yes, I get ready that fast. I get off work. I go straight to the gym at 4:30. I'm done with the gym at 5:15, 5:20. I go home, I eat at 6 o'clock, take a shower, and then I'm working on taxes side gigs till 9, 10 o'clock at night. And I've been doing that over and over and over again. And then every other weekend I have my kids, so I'm consumed by, hanging out with them. And, every weekend that I don't have my kids, I'm just going balls to the wall trying to catch up on stuff that, I haven't been able to do because I've been so busy doing other stuff. So the pressures and the burnout's really starting to mount up. So I think these last 9 months are going to be brutal because I've got to survive doing this basically nonstop work schedule. I've got to consistently save. I really have to cut my expenses. And I have to achieve my goal of having between $50,000 to $70,000 in cash reserves by the time January 1st, 2026 rolls around. So I'm starting to feel like, I'm really starting to feel the burnout. Maybe it's just because I'm in the middle of tax season and maybe I can, take a week off. But then again, if I take a break, that only increases the risks that I don't save enough money, have enough cash set aside to really make this business idea work. Because in 2026, I think I can make enough money to be fine. But you want to be, I always want to be careful. I'm kind of conservative, obviously. I'm a very conservative person. You can see by my investment choices. And the last thing I want to do is, only have like 40K saved. And then it's January 1st, and then I quit, and then I just completely deplete my my savings account, and my business doesn't take off like I expect it to. And then all of a sudden I'm stuck in this scenario where I either have to start selling VT, which I don't want to do. That's like illegal. It's completely illegal. Or God help me, go back to work. So the grind is here, ladies and gentlemen. And, you might see me stressed out over the next couple of months, but I think it's all going to work out. But I'm very, very, very burnt out. This is the toughest 9 months I think I'm ever going to have to do. Because today I was just sitting at work, like, wringing my hands, like, please, just let this end. Why don't I have cash savings now? Why did I put everything in VT like a clown instead of starting to save cash so I could use that as a slush fund? Boy, I don't even know why I'm making this video, but I guess it's just extra content to show my tax services. So anyway, I just want encouragement. Everybody support me. Everybody fluff me in the comments. Tell me I'm amazing and perfect because I'm being a white girl right now. Anyway, like, subscribe, check out the pinned comment, book a free 30-minute tax consultation with me. I am a certified public accountant. I will do your business and or personal taxes any state in the United States. You can talk to me free. I give you upfront quotes, and I'll prepare your taxes like a boss. Talk to you soon. Cheers.